What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And if you guys couldn't tell by the last few uploads, I have finally upgraded my iPad. Let me go ahead and ignore this. So yeah, I upgraded from the iPad 7th gen, which is from, oh gosh, I don't even know, like 2018 maybe. It's a pretty old iPad, and it's really been struggling to play COD Mobile. And I've been wanting to upgrade for a while, so I have upgraded. I am running the iPad Pro 12.9 inch M2. So this is the latest and greatest powerhouse. And man, can it absolutely make a difference. So I wanted to dedicate this video to my settings and my HUDs and all that. Just because I've never done a video on that, and I know people get curious. I just want to let you know that my sensitivities and my HUD will probably evolve a little bit over time, because I've had to change pretty much everything since I've upgraded this iPad. My previous iPad was a lot smaller than this one, so my controls were just completely different now. So we're gonna just jump into the settings here, and I guess I'll start out with my HUD. I'll go through each mode as well because I know people get curious about this. So we'll go into my multiplayer HUD, and this is it currently. And hopefully you guys can kind of see it with it all transparent the way it is. If I do, let's see here. Maybe what I'll do in the description of this video is I'll paste in the HUD code here. So if you guys want to use it, I think you can download it using that code. But like I said, the HUD is pretty unique to every player, and you really just gotta kind of figure out what is comfortable for you. And this is kind of where I'm at for mine. So this is my multiplayer HUD. Now if we go into the BR, this is my, let me minimize this so I can kind of show you everything. This is my BR HUD right here. And there's actually a couple of things I need to move around a little bit. Like I know I need to move the vehicle exit button because it's actually on the vehicle controls, so that I should probably just put, like, honestly probably like that's probably good. So that I thought of last night when I was playing. That's one thing I needed to move. I'm not even sure if that's a good spot for it, really. I don't know where else. I'll put it like this because you can't go prone when driving, so that's probably an okay spot for it there. And then let me move this over just a little bit. So yeah, this is my Battle Royale HUD. Again, this is all subject to change. Maybe in a couple of months, if I've changed everything up, I'll do an updated video on this. Let's go into Zombies. Zombies Classic. Let me get this minimal so you guys can see everything. Generally, everything's kind of in the same spot across all of them. Slight variations because the different game modes kind of have different things I need to use. So that is Zombies Classic. And then Undead Siege, very similar to Battle Royale, as you guys can see there. Again, we'll move that like that, and that's probably good just like that. So yeah, those are my HUDs. Now if we go through the basic, I'll just kind of scroll through this, and if you guys want to go back, and a lot of this stuff is personal preference, really. I think one of the biggest things is right here, weapon performance while ADSing and hip firing. Turn all those all the way down. Damage number, I like having that on. I'm a tap to hold ADS. And all the rest of the stuff here. FOV 90. FOV 100. Objective markers, so on and so forth. And I don't think I've really made edits to my map. I think that's something I need to work on a little bit too. Going over to BR mode, I think this is very similar to MP. And again, if you guys want to go through, just go ahead and like pause the video or whatever. But yeah, this iPad is absolutely insane. If you guys are looking to upgrade, highly recommend it. And then the zombies modes here. But yeah, this thing can handle the graphics. It's got an insane refresh rate, so it's a huge difference I've noticed from upgrading. An absolute huge difference. And I'm still pretty new to this iPad, so I don't think I'm that great yet. But I do feel like I've made huge improvements just from the few days I've had this new iPad. It's really amplified my gameplay, I think. Okay, so I think that's all the basic stuff, audio and graphics. So the graphics I've been kind of toying around with because this iPad can handle very high at ultra frame rate, if I can speak. My last couple of videos were at very high. I think it's a little too high. It looks kind of too crazy. So I think my happy point's going to be on high graphics. I think medium is a little too boring, and I think high just kind of gives it that, a little bit better of a look, and I can maintain my ultra frame rate adjusted on up to 120, as you guys can see here. Real-time shadows, anti-aliasing, realistic scope, multiplayer the same thing, zombies the same thing. And I never use this shader preload. I'm not sure if it really makes a difference. I guess if you guys know, let me know. Going into audio, I have the music currently turned off. At the beginning of the season, I usually have it on for a while because I like to hear the new music. But about halfway through the season, I'm pretty sick of hearing the music, so I usually just shut it off. And that's just my preference. Honestly, the SFX volume could probably go a little bit lower than 70, but that's pretty much the only adjustment is the SFX. Now onto my sensitivity though. This is going to be different for everybody, and I still don't think I have found my sweet spot yet. The sensitivity that I've been using is from my previous iPad, and I feel like on this one I can go a little higher yet, but I don't want to jump around too much because I feel like it'll kind of screw up my muscle memory of the game. So camera sensitivity. And it's pretty crazy how many settings are in this freaking game. I don't use gyroscope. BR mode. Firing sensitivity. And then gyroscope I don't use in any of the game modes. Zombies, I haven't even compared them. I'm not sure. I think I have them the same across the board. At least I'm pretty sure like BR and Undead Siege are the same. And then I think multiplayer and Zombies Classic are the same. I'm not sure though. But they should be because they're kind of the same perspective. If that makes sense. Like BR, I play in third person. My preference, Undead Siege. Quickly get through this. Camera sensitivities. And then again, gyroscope I don't use. So that's it for the sensitivities. Battle Royale settings. I do have auto loot on, and I have not adjusted my mod upgrades for the weapons. I really need to do that. I don't play BR as much as I do multiplayer, but I have auto loot on. Those are my armor settings. These are my optic settings. Lethal and tactical. I really need to adjust this part of my settings. I really haven't gone through. I think the only thing I adjusted here for mods is my assault rifles. and I need to go through each of these sections to get my mods correct. So I wouldn't copy that. Honestly, I think that's just default, is having everything selected. So I really haven't edited this part of my settings. So just keep that in mind. Vehicle, layout B. That's kind of the setup for that. The tank, pretty straightforward. My vehicle camera, I use semi-follow. Vehicle HP is on. Of course, you need to see if it's about to blow up. I do have automatic obstacle avoidance on, and then tank guideline as well. Quick messages, I haven't done anything with these. I don't really use them ever. Controller, I do use occasionally, and this is the setup for this. I don't really use the controller in Battle Royale because touch control is just far supreme. Touch control is better in multiplayer, but sometimes I like to just casually play with my controller. I have inverted because I'm an inverted player. And then my multiplayer sensitivity for the controller, it's just set to mid. And then I don't use the controller for BR or zombies, but I think those are both mid as well. And I think that is everything. Because then we just have legal, language, and install. So I think that is all of my settings that I'm currently using. Hopefully you guys found this video useful. If you did, definitely throw me a thumbs up. Lots of content coming. Super stoked to have this iPad. It is a huge difference, and I'm excited. But anyways, this has been Cosmic, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.